podcast for the streets.
You just knew I had to go into it like this. What up, everybody? This is the Just Talk Everything podcast. I'm your host, T. Watch. I got the co-host of all co-hosts. I got that girl, Allie Frank, up in this motherfucker right now.
Hi.
Today, we are talking about a subject called ghosts. Nah, I can't. Oh, okay.
Dr. Eva. Y'all, we're back.
But the laugh, it seemed like it should go with the Dr. Evil
Doesn't
shit.
it? It's not even the same unless it's. That shit was hilarious. Michael Myers said a whole tone. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
It was a whole vibe.
I guess that's when you're supposed to have gold tooth or some shit,
Right? One in the corner.
Hey, when you put your hand, your pinky finger in your mouth, it got to have something to do with money.
It got to do money. Money, a good chicken. Like, that was good. Or a rib or something.
All right.
What's up, T?
Man,
What's been going on? Okay, y'all, we gotta, before we get into this, can we just get into, like, the greatness we've been doing?
Man, we've been on it.
I see you recording a lot of people.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of editing.
Yeah, and you have been doing a lot of shit, too.
A lot of performing. I'm tired.
And we back up in the Just Talk Everything podcast.
Bow,
What we supposed to?
bow, 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 bow.
People, y'all gotta understand this is our home. You know,
Absolutely.
like I once told Mook this one time. I take every friend of mine as a superhero. I'm my own superhero. A bunch of my friends are superheroes, so we can't always be together. But we always somewhere saving something. But sometimes we get on top of the fucking building and then we all meet up sometimes. I take this as our building. I'm just happy to click this fucking thing. You right there. But yeah, this is our sanctuary, home away from home to get away from things.
Absolutely. It's a shame that a job can be therapy. Like,
Right.
this is what I am experiencing at work. This is work, but it's fun.
Yeah, Just Talk Everything podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe and everything. I mean, tell your people now.
We got over 1,000 subscribers now.
Just Talk Everything podcast.
How y'all
for the
feel?
streets.
And if y'all missed the last episode, go on back to it and watch it.
Man.
Again and again and put it on replay.
Some guy hit me up from New York. He said, man, hey, this show is, I just love this show, man. I went through all of them, man. He say, hit me in my DM and shit.
What?
Say that motherfucker was hot and on fire. Some shit he said. I'll show it to
I'm
you
sure
later.
he did. It's cold as shit up there. You going up there? I don't want that. Come down here.
Yeah.
Come down. Well, you know what? No, don't come. If you do, move to the north. I agree. One of my friends said, move to the north. If you come down here, move to the north. There's no more space in the south. No more room.
Right.
But you need to come down here and thaw out.
All right, let's get on this subject. We're
Yes.
talking about ghosts.
Okay.
Just
All right, let's
Talk
get a backstory about
Everything
ghosts.
podcast for the
A ghost is the soul or spirit of a dead person or animal that can appear to the living. In ghost lore, descriptions of ghosts vary widely from an invisible presence or a barely visible wispy shape to realistic life forms. The deliberate attempt to contact the spirit of the deceased person is known as necropsy or seance, rather.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the belief in the existence of an afterlife as well as manifestations Sunday spiritual of the dead is widespread, dating back to ancestor worship and shit like that.
Mm-mm.
So
Have you ever experienced anything with a ghost?
yeah, but then I don't know
You
if
seem
that
a
was
little
a fucking.
creeped out about it.
I am a little creeped out. It's talking about ghosts. It means somebody that is dead that is still here.
But I mean, I can see how that's scary, but at the same time, it's like, for instance, if somebody, I'm gonna use you for an example because I didn't know this. Somebody incarcerated and they come out, and then it's like, oh, you're out. Like now you have to navigate the world,
Yeah.
but you understand the side of being locked up. And then there's people that are on the outside and they don't understand your experience. I feel like that with the dead. Like they're dead in this dimension,
Right.
but they're not. Energy can only be transferred. Now I don't remember what law that was, some Newton law or some
Isaac
shit.
Newton.
Yeah, it was like a lot, but it's like energy can only be transferred. It can't be destroyed, and I feel like it can't be destroyed unless God destroys it. So dead people are just in what we consider dead. It doesn't mean like gone.
What if dead is not dead?
It's not. It's dead to this dimension and
Yeah,
to this.
because we call it dead.
Right, we call it dead, but it's not. When something is dead, it's just gone. It's no longer
Ceasing
living.
to exist.
Right, it's ceasing to exist. But really and truly, death in the natural is not death. Period. I feel it's like a transition. That's why people say they transitioned or they passed instead of dead, because dead is a strong word.
Man, that's nothing. When you say dead, that means it's like a table.
Right. Like when your phone dies, it's not functioning. But that's not the case in our souls. I feel like they transfer, so they're still functioning and they're still people. And like, I'm not gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, it is creepy not being able to see something and experience something. Like, for instance, when my mom died, perfect example. When my mom died, her spirit was so heavy in the house. And the day that she died, I just knew that woman was coming through my door,
No
but
shit.
I could not see her, and it was so heavy. But I felt her presence every time she physically walked in my door that way. It's just that point in time I didn't see her. And a lot of people are like, well, we have feelings where we want the person. No, I'm not crazy. That woman's spirit was in that room and it was heavy. And it bust through my door just like it always does.
I'm saying with that I believe you.
Yeah.
But so what are we saying that that humans quote unquote die, but they kind of still roam the earth? Kind of, or some kind of superpower that they have.
I'm saying humans don't die.
They just keep going.
They transition
to
a different dimension.
Yeah, we can't see it.
We can't see it. It's a supernatural dimension that we're not there yet because we haven't passed through. We haven't finished this life. Once you finish this, it's kind of like a level, like of a game to me. I'm not saying life is a game, but it's like a level of, and each level your sense of spirituality, everything is heightened.
Right.
You know what I mean? With every level to me, because I meet people who are younger than me and they're so wise. And I'm like, you on a different level. And what I mean by that is like, I think you transition to another life ahead of me. And you're just younger than me in this particular life. But you probably were born. You know how they say light years?
You saying what we saying almost like you've been here before.
You've been
reincarnation
here before,
type of
but you
thing.
ain't been here, but you've lived a life before.
Right.
And it was before me. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how they say light years? Like it's going to take you light years to get to a different planet or something like
right.
that. It's because you have to transition through different dimensions. It's going to take you forever.
Yeah, it's going to take you forever.
In
especially to get to
Right.
universe. I mean, not universe, another galaxy for sure.
Exactly. And you see what I'm saying? Like, yes, it'll take you 500,000 years to get there, maybe, but there's no limit to our life.
Yeah, maybe you
You know what
have
I'm
to.
saying?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe you
ain't
have to
gonna
be
make
a
it in this
ghost.
life, but you may make it in the next life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or the next, just that it gets deep in this little thing every year. But
right. So
that's how I see it.
So can we get on the subject about do animals
Absolutely.
develop this shit too?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you ever talked to a dog?
Just did not too long ago. I mean, before I got here.
If you pay attention, people like dogs dumb, cats are dumb. No, if you pay attention and you literally look at them, they first of all, dogs speak every language.
Believe it deeply.
They can speak any language, first of all. Second of all, they're very intuitive and they can feel, and the sense of smell that they have and hearing
Yeah,
that
they can
have,
sense the ghost.
that's what I mean. It's heightened. Like people want to downgrade dogs and animals and cows. And they think they're beneath humanity. But just because we have dominion over them doesn't mean that they're not on a different level than we are. That's something that we can't tap into. They're on something we can't tap into.
Right. Two different.
You would have to transition through some lives to maybe transition into being a dog and being able to hear something that's, if they can hear that damn far, can you imagine if they could probably hear supernatural things?
Ghosts.
They can hear ghosts. They can hear people that you can't even see or hear.
Yeah, because they'll get the barking out of nowhere. You're
Exactly.
like, shut up, Fido.
And you be like, what the hell wrong with you? And it's because you can't see it, you don't understand why he's just cutting the hell up.
Because dogs don't see in the same color we do.
They don't. That's another thing. They're colorblind, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they don't see much color.
Nothing.
But
really.
they know that baggage strip pack.
But that big ass nose, boy, they smell shit. I'm talking about.
Ooh.
They can smell their owner for like maybe 2 blocks away.
Man.
Smelling.
I remember we had a Rottweiler, and the Rottweiler, my daddy, she was so bad. Her name was Lady. She was so bad. And my daddy said, I'm gonna drop her off at the corner on Palm Center. He dropped her off one morning he worked for Metro. He dropped her off. He came back 12 hours later. The dog was sitting there like she was waiting for him to come back. He opened the door and the dog got in the door. She wasn't even trained. She just got in the car like, oh, okay, you came to pick me up. And she was sitting under the tree, just chilling. Ain't ate for 12 hours.
Man.
And was waiting on him to come back and pick her up. He said, I couldn't even leave her there.
That's deep.
Like, I feel like they are old souls. I feel like they transitioned through so much shit that God was like, you need rest. I'm going to make you a dog.
Yeah, and take you to a good owner.
Right. Or even if you were straight, because you could find your own damn food when you was a human. Like,
just stay your ass out the street.
Stay out the street. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever seen like dogs have like death wishes and shit?
Yeah.
Like they be in the middle of the road, like, oh, get the fuck out the road. That motherfucker just right there.
Mm-hmm. They ain't scared because they done been through some shit as a human that they like, you know what, ain't nothing else you can do to me.
Right.
You can hit me, take me out this damn world. That's what you can do. Do me a favor. I mean, you just don't know. But I feel like they're people. They older people that are tired. And God's like, I can give you some rest. Because you ain't got to have no job as no dog.
No, you don't.
You know, you can sit in the sunlight all day. Dogs can survive on water.
A bird.
Yeah. Like, I do believe in that. Transitioning into animals, too.
Okay. The overwhelming consensus of science is Sunday is that that is no proof that ghosts exist. Their existence is impossible to falsify. And ghost hunting has been classified as really bullshit. Despite the century of investigations, there is no scientific evidence that any location is inhabited by spirits of the dead. And that's scientific what they saying. But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something.
We can't see. Listen, we can't see the other what you were saying, the other dimensions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We can't see that. There's a lot of things we cannot see. It's some shit that we cannot explain because it's too deep for us to even explain. We're just mere humans. So we don't know. You don't know what's on the other planets or in these other galaxies or nothing. We just can see it through a telescope and shit. But we probably get there and it be that type of mystic shit.
Yeah. But this is the thing. You might not be able to see it, but as a human being, and I feel you when you say we're mere humans, but at the end of the day, I don't think people slow down enough to feel. If you feel something, don't think that that's not real.
Right.
What you feeling, people write off how they feel all the time because of different circumstances. Oh, I'm high, or I'm drunk, or I took this medication. No, no, no. These things were not only created, but and I'm about to get I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
get real unorthodox right now, but I really feel like there are certain drugs that are created, especially from the earth, i.e., marijuana, poppy, that can heighten,
DMT.
yeah, like your sense of being.
You ever
But
heard
it's abused.
you ever heard of taking a toad, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
What's
DMTs. It's called what Mike Tyson called it is taking the toad. And he say when he took this psychedelic drug
What
that's
was it? A
been
shroom?
not a shroom. It's I can't really. We'll look it up some more, and pretty much I'm gonna pull it up on the screen though.
Honey, I don't want that though.
Yeah. He said when he took this drug, he was able to know himself, and everybody that I seen and studied that and took this drug,
Mm.
they life changed.
So he took it, and that's when he did that little loop and started straightening up.
That type of shit.
Oh.
Well, he became a mogul, a businessman now, and more. Listen, everybody who I know that took that shit,
Mm-hmm.
it heightened their mind. They opened
The
their
sense
minds
of
up.
self.
Yes.
I'm need some of that shit. I'm need some of that.
DMT. That's all you gotta look
I'm
it up.
finna look
I
that
know
up.
somebody that got it too. But
Cause
we'll
I
talk
know
that
when
about.
I be on weed, I think weed is like bottom of the barrel though. But when I'm high, I just be like, man, like, and people be laughing because they ask questions, but the questions be valid. Even when I get sober, I'm like, that's a valid ass question, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think things were placed, little gems were placed on this earth, and people abuse that, and then they use it for recreation rather than actually thinking at that time or being silent and meditating at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because incense, if you think about it, if you light frankincense or if you light some type of incense, it'll heighten, it'll give you a little high,
Yeah.
so to speak. And that's what people like about incense. It's in the Catholic Church, we used incense, and I ain't gonna lie, it made me very lightheaded. But
the mist of the
right. Well, they have it in this little thing. It's on a chain and it's like a little ball at the end. And inside the incense is burning. And they swing it and it fills the church with incense.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I grew up Catholic. So, I was and I was an altar girl too. So sometimes I handled the little smoky ball.
Yeah.
I used to call it smoky ball. But that stuff was strong. It was really strong, and it made me lightheaded. And that's when I got into like looking at about incense, and I used to burn incense when I was a teenager because it heightens your sense of self, and it's like it gets you in tune with God. God put that here.
Yeah.
Incense was something that was valued in biblical times. So if He put that for you to heighten your sense of self in order to communicate with Him or to think on His level, and He thinks sacrifices and incense are a sweet smell. It's listed in the Bible.
Yeah.
Sweet smell to him. Sacrifice and burning of incense is a sweet smell to God. God likes to get high.
Just Talk
That's
Everything
why she is the
podcast for the
co-host of the
streets.
Just Talk Everything podcast.
I just got to that conclusion. It just happened.
That's why she is the fuck. That's why she is here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be here next week.
And the week after.
And the week after.
Shit, that's why she was here to come up with that conclusion. That's the same shit I've been saying for the longest.
And he wants you to get up there with him.
Damn.
I think the third level of heaven is just pure bliss of highness.
Hey, listen, we can only be ourselves. We be
Listen.
trying to keep it professional and stuff like you other podcasters out there. But since we are our own, we self-made with this here. We put everything together
Child.
and we did all this shit together.
On a daily.
We can do what we want.
We can say whatever we want.
That's the difference between us and a lot of you other podcasters. This was built on us doing this ourselves. Now back to Ghost.
Self-made. No, but I really feel like God may like that so that we can get on a level with him because he enjoys communion with us. To be honest, he wants communion with his people. Come on, y'all. Get on my level.
But Ghost though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we ghosts. What are there ghosts?
Yes. I wouldn't call them ghosts. I would call them there are people in other dimensions that may visit our dimension. They might be out of place. They might be lost.
Do you feel like they hurt?
Yeah.
Like, damn, I wish I can.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's regret. I wish I could do this one again. I wish I could go back to. Have you ever played a game and you get a good score, but you're like, damn, I could have got the maximum score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could have gotten a new record or something like that. Something that you know that you could have done better on a level, but you just like, I just kind of went through that level kind of fast, and I wish I could have gone back and polished that off. You know?
I just hope it ain't no dimension where everybody, and motherfuckers go.
Hey, did you hear that recording they said of hell?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I believe that shit.
You think that's the real recording?
Absolutely.
No shit.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna play that too. Y'all know I am. We're gonna find that. To play that.
Them was people. And you know what? I be thinking about like ghosts that may be trapped. Or people that may be trapped.
Yeah, but see, a lot of stuff people they don't know goes a little bit deeper than that. It's a thing called purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
Purgatory is a dimension from what a lot of Christians and religious folks say. It's a dimension where nothing. You just nothing. You're not in no heaven. You're not in no hell, burning in fire. And then it's worse than that.
It's
Purgatory.
A space of nothing.
You just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to, I guess, you get to feel that nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most hurting shit. Like you are nothing. You can't see nothing. You don't have no memory or nothing, but you know you're there.
Yeah.
That shit hurts.
Mm.
Now, if that's the case, god damn.
Yeah. I don't want to go there.
No.
But have you ever watched Supernatural?
The TV show.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Man, so
Two
my
white boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my niece put me on that show.
CW 39.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But it's on Netflix now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's got all this. It was 15 seasons of that stuff.
So I can watch the first one.
You could watch the very first one and the very last one. That
Oh,
last
yeah.
one was weak though. But that whole series, of course, is nothing but ghosts and stuff like that. But it made you, it was so profound. Like, it made sense of heaven, hell, and purgatory.
Right.
And it was like, although I feel like that it was exaggerated to a sense, I think sometimes you have to exaggerate things for humans to understand what you're talking about.
I mean, that's why we have this brain, this thing called a brain. We make up
Right.
ideas of everything.
And it may not, even though it's exaggerated in the human sense, it may not be exaggerated. It may be spot on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I remember the types of of ghosts. So there are types of ghosts. You know that?
No, tell me.
Yes. So according to ghostandgravestones.com, I'm gonna give them that credit.
Give us ours too.
Talk
Shit, on
everything
top of that,
podcast.
like
On
a
top of
sandwich,
that.
like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich. So most ghosts have an interactive personality. So they're actually a deceased person or someone you may know, um, friend, family member, or even somebody that is iconic historically,
Right.
will appear to you. They may be nice, they may not be, but they can shapeshift. They can become visible. They can be silent and make noise, move things, touch you, make a smell. Um, they can even have like what they're known for. Like if they wore a certain fragrance or if they smoked a pipe or something like that. Now, I will say, after my Uncle Wilbur died, he smoked a pipe every day. I smelled this faint pipe smell. And I was like, and I thought maybe my daddy maybe they given him his pipe or something. Or maybe my dad, but my daddy don't smoke like that. So I was like, well, he ain't got no. Where's that smell coming from? So I can identify with the interactive family member.
Yeah. Yeah. I can too
Yeah.
on a certain thing. When I was a kid, a lot of my older people was dying when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, like your older cousin and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
your cousin aunties that
Have you ever like smelled someone?
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
like a perfumish
Yeah.
smell just kind of hit you like
Where they come
cousin.
from?
Where
Cousin, where you at?
you? Wait a minute, we just put you in the ground not too long ago.
I never smelled my mama. That's who I wish I could smell.
No shit.
Yeah, because my nostalgia for me is smells. Like, if I smell a certain food cooking, it like cornbread, it just brings me back to childhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Memories and
It's
shit.
nothing like smelling cornbread in the morning because either one or two things was happening. My mama was in a good mood, or my granny was there cooking. Like, and those are two of the best things because I would rather my mama be cooking than hollering.
Yeah. I had a thing about my stepdad.
Hmm.
He was the one that raised me
Yeah.
besides my brothers and my mama. But uh, when he died, you know, he's always cut grass and shit. That was his business of cutting grass and big houses put us out there and cut the grass and shit like that. But I ain't got a few dreams
Hmm.
of him uh, just standing there looking at me or something. I might be in a Hawaiian party or something, and I'm dancing and shit, at the Hawaiian party and shit like that. And then I turn just, "Hey, da, 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 da." I'm rich. I got a Benz out there. Hey. Then I turn and look. He over there looking at me like,
This gonna be you. That's what he's trying to tell you.
you think so?
Absolutely. He's trying to tell you that's gonna be you, and I'm gonna be here right here watching you. Just when you think I ain't watching you, I got my good eye on you.
That motherfucker was a mean motherfucker though,
That's
boy.
good.
Ooh, Lord.
That's good for your ass, because you a whole Gemini. You probably needed it.
This motherfucker was. I had to cut grass when I was little, cut yards and shit.
And you know what? That translates into this. You were bred to work hard. I don't care if it's outside or in here.
Yeah, I hope he in here too.
He in here.
Cliff. That's it.
Move something if you hear.
Hey, wait a minute.
Or
Now I'm looking down.
Look.
What the fuck?
Or
Oh shit! No,
he could be a ectomist ghost. He could come in here and make a fog and You ever seen that movie, the Mist?
Of course I did.
Oh my! Is that you that told me to watch that?
It might have been somebody else.
Because boy, I watched that not too long ago.
Yeah, that's one of the people in the superstore. I mean, the supermarket and shit. Yeah.
That was wild. And it touched on so many things in one.
Right.
And I know it was this little octopus thing eating people, but
it was more like aliens and shit.
Yeah, it was like aliens. But it was an experiment gone wrong.
Right. There you go.
But like it showed like how people act when they don't know what's out there, when they're unsure. And that makes me go back to the point of these, although we call them ghosts and phantoms or spirits or whatever, they're people. I think we should like acknowledge that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're not just some alien. And even aliens aren't aliens. They're just not what we're used to.
I mean, have you seen an alien before?
I mean, but how we are not the creator. We don't have the capacity to understand how God created something else. It looks weird to us.
I think if you get in another tax bracket or whatever, you'll know that type of shit. No bullshit. I think if you
straight up,
if you was a billionaire or something like that,
you have to know that kind of information.
Yeah, they'll let you know, like, hey,
because you contribute to the world too much.
Yeah, they're aliens.
They feel like you have the right to know.
You can want to see some relics and shit, some religious relics too. We'll bring you in there and show you them too.
Oh man, I saw Saint Teresa's bones one time.
No shit.
I mean, you don't see them, but they're in this little chest, and they bring it around to different churches. That was creepy.
Yeah, bury that shit, man.
I was like, let her rest. That's another thing I think when people do that kind of stuff, it don't allow the spirit to rest, so the spirit can still be active.
Right.
That was this dimension.
That was the whole thing about, I think, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Mm-hmm. Freddy had to get his bones buried in order for him to rest. That's why he was killing motherfuckers and shit. But once you find his bones in the back of the car or whatever, he was able to rest and he just disappeared and left and shit.
But the same thing would happen on Supernatural. Like they would have certain relics, like a necklace or something that was tied to the person. And then when they burned it, then the person was able to go.
Right.
They wouldn't be trapped here anymore. Supernatural was my shit.
I think it's
that was a good ass show, man. That's why I was on for so long, because it was so truthful.
Is Staying still on?
It was on for 15 seasons though. That's unheard of.
15 years.
It's the longest running series. Like seriously.
Damn.
That mug was on for 15 years.
Them
niggas look different by the time they ended.
Oh yeah,
they were grown as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
They started off, they looked like kids.
Yeah, long hair and
like
Sam they ride skateboards and shit. But after that they get, older.
They get older and mature, and then they start delving into, they both went to hell. Lucifer inhabited Sam's body, and Michael had inhabited what's the other dude? Sam and Dean's body. It was so good when it came to understanding ghosts and things like that. But I never saw them. I don't think on there they ever made a ghost look like fog though.
Yeah. Well, let's check this out right quick.
Mm-hmm.
50 of the greatest ghost movies.
Oh Lord, Ghost is one of them, ain't it?
I got Casper.
Oh my God, I love Casper.
You did?
Yes. Growing up, he had that little round head, that little round ghost head.
Yeah, that motherfucker was a bubblehead too. If that's how you look when you was a kid, you deserve to die. Just playing. But he ain't real, so fuck it. Sorry about that. We trying to clean it up at this podcast, but we can't take it.
No, that's why it's called Just Talk Everything.
Just talk everything podcast for the streets.
For the streets and the sidewalk.
Amityville Horror.
Ooh, I love that movie. The
Yeah.
old and the new one.
The old one and the new one. Yeah. Mama.
Who the hell is in there?
I don't know, but this shit looks weird.
When did it take place?
2013.
What?
Yeah.
I missed that. Mama.
Yeah, that's you ever seen 1408?
It's that room, huh? That
Yeah.
keep changing. I've
Yeah.
seen it one time. I don't remember everything about it, but yeah, low key, maybe high key. That shit creeped me the fuck out. I don't like shit like that. Cause that could be real. What if you go in your hotel room and it's one way and then you go out and come back in, it's a whole different way.
Yeah. That's weird as fuck.
I
And
don't
scary
like
as fuck,
that.
especially if you trying to go in there and get you some trim. And then you fucking around and can't come out that
Not the trim. I thought you was like, yeah, especially if you go and get some rest. Get a good
Oh,
night rest.
yeah. You can do
Now
that shit
look,
too in a room.
That nigga say trill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. That's what normal people fucking do, right? Give me 2 hours on room.
1408.
Yeah. 1408, sir.
I need 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Then when the phone ring, you like, shit, give me 1 more hour.
I'll pay. Put it on my tab.
Yeah. Check out time.
Wait a minute.
Hey, don't everyone
It
sound like that?
it's too prominent. Wait, it sound like you do this too often. See
No,
what you
don't.
got?
It's because that's what I'm saying. Don't you? All of them sound the same. When the phone ring,
Check out time.
check out time. And he okay. All right.
Can we have some clean sheets?
Then you call again. Check out time. You trying to get you one more in? Goddamn it.
Man, bro, keep putting it on my tab. If I ain't come to you, just keep putting it on my tab.
That's funny. I'm not like that
Got my
anymore.
whole card.
Yeah, that's funny. Candyman. You already know.
I remember when
Oh,
we
5
wasn't
more
supposed to
times.
say that
Yeah.
in the bathroom when it was dark.
And that nigga ain't shit. That's Tony Todd, man. He all right. He just got him a starring role as. But we was all
You ain't
kids
shit,
then. Yeah.
Candyman.
Had a nigga scared of that shit.
Petrified.
Man, please don't say it another time, man.
Terrified. Don't do it the 5th time. And then you shove it and
Candyman.
get out
Oh,
the
shit.
damn bathroom.
Yeah, Tony Todd is
I
supposed to show
swore I
up.
saw like a little red light. I was like, get out.
Yeah, that ain't. Yeah.
Probably my cousin Laser. You remember the little point lasers we used to have?
Yeah. Did you ever watch the new Candyman?
No.
That
I
w-
don't really watch scary movies.
Now the new Candyman, that was all right.
What?
That was well directed by that new director. She was
That new
she did that.
Oh, not Ava.
I think this was her first movie that she ever did.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Candyman. It was nice.
Okay, I'm gonna have
It
to
was
watch
nice.
the new Candyman.
Of course we got Ghost.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Whoopi was a good ghost.
I ain't gonna lie. I can confess this. When I was a kid, it came out in 1990, so I was a kid. I understood it a little bit. You know, it was on in the movies. It was on HBO. We got to see it later when you grow up. It's on TNT and shit like that. But the other day I watched that motherfucker. Can't lie. Boy, the ending of that had me teary-eyed like a motherfucker. Man. Just to see Patrick Swayze at his finest playing that role there.
He was a good ass actor.
Man, I fucking love Patrick Swayze, man.
And he could dance too.
Yeah, you know, I have white boys dance.
Hey.
He be trying to move. Well,
He
for
had
girls,
rhythm.
y'all like that shit.
He had rhythm though, you can't deny.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze was one of the few white men besides John Travolta that had rhythm at that point in time.
Man, you talking your shit.
I'm
What are
just
you right?
saying. John Travolta had rhythm.
Yeah.
Yup.
I don't know what that one is.
Mm-mm. That don't even look enticing.
Oh,
What about
okay.
the ring? Is the ring
Oh
on
yeah,
there?
the ring should be on here, but we're gonna talk about the Conjuring.
The what?
You ever seen the Conjuring?
No.
Yeah, that's a bad
The
motherfucker.
Conjuring?
Yeah, there you go. Conjuring,
Oh,
Conjuring.
boy, don't scare me. Yeah, I did see The Conjuring.
Yeah, that's a crazy motherfucker right there.
Yeah. And you know what else one was real good? But it's more demon possession, which we're going to get into that another time, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Because, baby, I got some stuff to tell y'all.
The Others. You ever seen The Others
The
with
others.
Nicole Kidman when she is
It's a clone, right?
she's a ghost, right? With her
Mhm.
2 kids, but she don't know she's
They
fucking
don't know
dead.
that they're dead, and they found out at the end of the movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course we got what's the fucking movie? Fucking Beetlejuice.
Oh, I love Beetlejuice.
He was a ghost.
Beetlejuice was like the Edward Scissorhands era,
Yeah,
Back to the Future era. I loved all those movies.
yeah, they classics.
He was a ghost though.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was
the ghost
dead.
with the most. What do you say?
But I mean, yeah, but
The whole movie is based on
Death?
dead people
I've
because remember the people in the house they died in a car
car
wreck
accident. Yeah.
and they
Okay, so now they in this crazy ass dimension of death.
right. And they need Beetlejuice to do type of shit and stuff because he's a crazy
It was
motherfucker.
when he swallowed his eyes.
Oh yeah,
Ah!
man. The Sixth Sense.
That was really good. That was I see
Yeah.
that little boy. He was a good ass actor. He probably crazy as shit now.
Oh yeah, he'll.
Cause I was talking to somebody in yesterday. I don't remember who it was, but being an entertainer, you really have to tap into your psyche. That's why it pays so much because you could possibly go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got to play the role. If whatever role you have, you got to play it. Like,
That
let's say if I want you to be
Jeffrey Dahmer.
a secretary. You seen that? Have you seen it?
I've been watching it, and I'm on episode 3 or 4. I had to stop. I had to pause for a little while. It's been a week. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna start back watching it tonight.
She'll
Now
get.
that's demon possession. That's another subject.
Yeah, that's like you know what? We'll have that next part. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that movie.
Let's talk everything.
The next movie,
podcast for the streets.
Ghostbusters,
Ghostbusters.
where you got
first
4
of all,
guys.
That's very insensitive because ghosts are not their people, like I said.
And they blasted them and sent them to
Exactly.
ghost jail in they fireplace. I mean, fire department, back door or some shit, locking them up in there.
Child.
Let's go with another one. Poltergeist.
I never seen that.
No shit.
But that brings us to the third type of ghost. A poltergeist.
Yeah.
You know where I got that from, right? On what's that movie? Scary Movie 4, I think. Or 3. When Marlon Wayne's what's a poltergeist? He couldn't say it.
But hey, Poltergeist was a good movie. And it had to be a good movie. I think they had like 4 of them or
it's
something.
I think that came out the year I was born, didn't it?
Should have.
88.
It should have.
It was an old movie.
82.
Before I was born.
Yeah, 82. 82 right there.
Ooh. Yeah. And for
Mm.
anybody that don't know, poltergeist is a phantom that basically can move things, twist things. They can manipulate things. Like they can move. They can actually touch and move things, and which is not the case for all ghosts.
Right.
Yeah.
What we have? 20 most famous celebrity ghosts.
Huh? Like people done seen these people?
Yeah, celebrity ghosts.
I bet you number 1 is Jesus.
Number 20 is Tupac.
Somebody seen Tupac before?
Um, much speculation following his death relation to who was responsible for his shooting. It was rap artist Kendrick Lamar that has claimed that Tupac is now a ghost. The rapper says that he was visited by Shakur while he was asleep, and he told him to carry on doing what he was doing and not to let Tupac's music die.
Huh?
Yeah. Let me get some famous. I
That's
want to get.
kind of deep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some famous ones.
Kendrick be high too, though.
Yeah, and he from California. He got the good shit.
They do. That shit's sparkles.
Lucille Ball.
Somebody
I love
seen
Lucille.
her?
So Lucille Ball was known for enjoying partying. The new owners of her former home have said that strange noises that sound like a party coming from their attic, and they heard voices trying to talk over loud music. The owners also claim that items disappear and then reappear somewhere else.
First of all, why would you be living in that woman's house?
Mm.
I wouldn't be able to be living in a. No, she was too damn famous. No.
Whitney Houston is one.
What? Who seen Whitney?
During an interview with Oprah Winfrey,
Somebody seen it?
Houston's daughter Bobby Christina claimed that she was haunted by her mother at her Atlanta mansion.
Huh?
Yeah,
Well, Whitney didn't want to leave that child.
yeah.
They loved each other. Oh, child.
Michael
And
Jackson.
died in the same damn way.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
I ain't shocked. He came back
Somebody
for that
heard him
revenge.
saying he down the hallway. No, I'm just
Uh-uh.
fucking- I don't fucking know. But listen.
I know that was a T statement.
All right. Not long after Jack. Wait. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry, that shit was hilarious.
All right. Not long after Jackson's death, a TV crew filming at his Neverland ranch claimed to have seen the singer. They have been numerous sightings since. Okay. What you think about that one? Hey. Oh shit.
He said he
Wouldn't that scare the fuck out you? Like you looking at some TV or something, you get up, go get you something to drink out that motherfucker, you open the refrigerator, then you hear some.
I don't care. That nigga said chimichanga more than anybody. Chimichanga.
Yeah, that's a burrito. Ain't it? You get them in fucking Walmart or Joe V's.
Oh.
Or chimichanga, the whole bag.
Chimichanga.
Come on. They're supposed to be,
It
come
was
on.
the he down the hall for me.
Shh, come on. Right. Elvis Presley.
That bitch. I see him everywhere in Vegas.
Let's talk everything.
I'm just saying.
Podcast for the
I don't have much. I mean, he gets some respect. But he stole to me black people music.
Yeah.
All right.
Workers at the former studio, RCA studio, also said that if someone mentions Elvis in the conversation, the studio lights began to do peculiar things and strange noises came from the sound system.
Cause y'all need electrical. Y'all need
You got a
somebody-
problem
y'all
in
got
that
electrical
motherfucker.
problem. That's all.
Marilyn Monroe.
Mm.
There are also people who claim to have seen the ghost of Marilyn Monroe at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. This was the star's favorite hotel, and she has been seen in full-length mirror in the hobby, dancing in the ballroom,
Hmm?
and in the cabana room suite.
So
Um,
she's still dancing?
yep.
I
I didn't know she
guess.
danced. I didn't know she danced like that though. I don't know. So,
Child.
yeah, that's it on that. That's just certain things that with celebrities.
So most celebrities, based on what you told me, we would categorize them as funnel ghosts.
That's what that is.
Yes, a funnel ghost is spotted in homes or old historical buildings. It's the funnel ghost or vortex is frequently associated with a cold spot. So if it's cold in the room or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like Sixth Sense when the lady
Yeah.
was shivering and
And he was breathing
yeah, cold air and shit.
yeah. So
That's deep. So that's
um
actually they pull that from in the movie. They pull that from a real thing.
yeah, absolutely. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can say one thing though. I don't like living in dead people's houses. That's why I wonder if anybody would buy our house.
What do you mean?
My mama died in the house.
Really?
Hmm. I wonder if anybody would buy our. Well, I guess they would, yeah, if they buy Lucille Ball's shit.
Yeah.
But I, if I knew somebody died in a home, I wouldn't want to stay there
Why not?
because they're probably still in there. Their spirit on the in another dimension. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I believe ghosts. If it is a such thing as ghosts, the way this creator sets things up, they okay.
Yeah.
I believe they have an okay feeling of everything's gonna be okay. Because guess what? Everybody that's listening to this podcast, me, her, we all gotta become ghosts one day. so what?
Exactly.
So I really believe that it's set up and it's designed for uh you'll be okay. Like you okay right now. You
Yeah.
listening to this podcast or you watching it. We're talking about it right now. From people around.
I ain't gonna lie. I really thought you was gonna say like you, me, everybody out there, we're dead. Like
Basically, we are.
might as well.
Basically, we are.
Yeah, we're dead to another dimension.
So, with that being said,
Hmm.
we should enjoy life
Absolutely.
to the best of our abilities.
It's a journey
Yes.
on every level.
And then when you on anybody, and when you're on your last dying breath in the hospital or wherever you at,
Mm.
you can say, "I had a good life."
That's right.
That's what you should do.
And well done.
Yeah.
That was pretty deep there.
Yeah.
That was nice, T.
Yeah.
That was nice. We hope on this Sunday we inspire you to go out and live your best life. So that when you do pass or transition, you won't be stuck here thinking I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I think something's about to come up.
No,
Oh,
we finna get ready to get on out of here.
I thought you was about to do your.
No, we gonna let it go.
We're gonna let it go today.
Yeah, we gonna let it go today.
Okay.
Uh, we
can I-
did it.
Can I do a shout out?
Do all your shout outs that you want. This is your show. What do you mean? You do your shout out.
So last night, if y'all don't notice, I still got my eyes on. Last night I went to a really dope event called the Black and White Soiree. And I literally was asked a week before this event to perform for it. So I didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but I had a really good time. It was for a really good cause, Jackson, Mississippi water crisis. So I want to thank QM Events, Top Choice Lending, yeah, everybody that was involved, Spud Howard, MC Kodak, Tribeca. It was a great event. I really enjoyed myself. I performed,
Yes.
and that's why today my hair is in a bun and my makeup is still on, and I'm tired of shit. But it was a great. That's some of the stuff we've been doing. T and I, we've been working hard,
Of course.
but we're
I-
back.
Yeah. So what I want to tell you, shout out to my boy DJ. We're gonna get DJ to be an engineer. He's gonna be our new engineer coming in soon.
Come on, DJ.
So
We're gonna have a good time.
yeah. So we getting a team together so we can build this pod. That's
Absolutely.
this pod that's soon is gonna become a show. We're gonna that's what I wanted to announce too. Soon, not gonna be the Just Talk Everything podcast. It's gonna be the Just Talk Everything show. Well, we'll get different people in here and,
Make shit
different skits and shit like that. Different things we're gonna do. But we gotta get that team together for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a good show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, real quick. Kim Nziogu, realtor. The Lash Dome. Mook Two Eyes. Kitty Quarvon. Demi. QM Events. Thank you guys. Y'all are real.
That's what's up. This is the Just Talk Everything podcast show.
One more. Beauty Crush. Beauty Crush, aka Deja. Ladies, get your face beat. Cause she had me lit last night. It's not all on, but if you can see the eyes are still popping. Beauty Crush, my cousin Deja.
Already, this is the Just Talk Everything podcast, man. We'll see y'all next week with another show. You already know how we do this.